So if you can see my screen, here we have a model. So this is what you want to work on today. To begin with, you can go to 3D so that you have a clear picture of what you are working or what you want to draw today. So this is a model, a steel structure that we will start from scratch. That's from the grids, levels, and then we create columns. We go to beam, we add purlins, trusses, brace. These are braces. We add the concrete pad. So let's just get started drawing this model. To begin, go to File, go to New Project. Check your template or choose your template as matrix structural. Click OK, a template, and then it will open. Save your model before you begin. Save as project. So this is where we are. So let's go to ground level of this model. You can see our dimensions between the vertical grid is 450 and between the horizontal grid is 350. So let's just go straight to our model here. Go to level 1. And once you are at level 1, just draw. Let's begin by drawing our grid. So we can come to level 1, come and say, let my grid be that way. And then come 450, just type 450 if it's difficult to be snapped. Click OK. Come here, click again, go back to your level 450. Sorry. Just click and say create similar. Come to 450, click. No. You just hover here and write 450. You can't see it. Let me just put it down kidogo. 450. Na if you clicked OK and then inakuja hapo. Ama unge offset. Still inge work. Yeah, that way hapo. So that's where we have our grid. Then come with this one, click. So here you have named them 1, 2, 3. For the horizontal grids, you can name them A, B, C, D. So that's our A. Click on this one, create similar. Now let's just do the offset for picking line. Our offset is 3,500. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4. Yes. So once we are here, we can do a little bit of cleanup. Let's make sure that we don't have any highlights. So we can pull. So we have our grid. So we can go to elevations. So let's go to elevation. That's, you can go maybe to south elevation. So if you come to south elevation, you can see our model is here, but it's not looking that good. So you can just come here, just try to That is 4,000. And we can rename these our levels.
Yes.
So, and I had advised you always use numbers name. So you can start with 0G, 0G, 0 ground level, GL. Just say okay. And then let's come to our second level and say now this is 1. In first floor, FL. Then because we know we want to go a bit up with more levels, you can add there the height of the grids, and then you just come and say create similar of this level here, and then come pick offsets. You have another 4,000 millimeters offset of this. This one you can rename it as a raft level. Just say this now will be 2 R raft RF.
Raft.
Yeah, that's raft level. I'll show you what we mean by raft level. And then this one will be 2,000 millimeters or 2 meters. Then click it there, come to rename this one to, so that is 2, this is 3, apex level.
Oh, pale kwa roof juu kabisa.
Uko juu kabisa. From here, you can click this one, uzilete chini tu kidogo, just for clean up kidogo tu, kazi yako ikae smart.
Okay.
Yeah. Mtu akiona anaona this is a professional who did this. Yes. So we are done with the grid and levels.
Yeah.
So our next step will be going to ground level, and then we draw our steel, not steel, but we draw our column. So you go to structure, go to columns,
Column.
structure, then structural columns, or definitely. Then you'll get this option. But today we don't want concrete column that you are doing. Today we are going to use the steel columns. So you pick these, the UC means universal column. Let us pick the last one, which is 356 by 368 by 129. Pick that, and you can come and use a grid. Let me see. I want to draw, and I can use grid. Will that be? No. Let me just do this. Come to steel. That one. Yes, at grid. At grid.
Oh yeah. Yeah, at grids.
Click here. We have our columns. However, that's not how I want them to be. So I can cancel and come to structural column. Good. Yeah. So I wanted us to rotate them. So we have grid. We have the columns here. So you can come and say grid, and then come pick this, and then tab, or just press spacebar to rotate them. You can see they are rotating. Spacebar, that's the spacebar that I'm using to rotate them. You can see.
Yeah.
Then now click finish. I wanted them like that. Select one, and then do what's called select instances in view, and then come to mirror, and then come to pick line, mirror, pick line, pick this line, and then we have our columns here. If they're not that visible, kindly go to fine level of detailing, and then they'll be more visible. Click on this, select all instances in view. Come here and ensure that they are within the levels that you intend them to be. So for my case, I want them to go, the top level should go up to rafter level. And then base level should start from ground level. That's correct. There should be no offset. So the offset should be 0, 0. They should be vertical, not slanted. You can see that option.
Yeah.
I think that's all about these properties here. Then press apply. Now let me go to 3D and see my columns. Here are my columns. Maybe I could change to a shaded.
Yeah.
So if I change them to shaded, they are more visible. So our next step will be drawing our rafter.
What about the middle columns? Sama hapo kulikuwa blank.
We don't need the middle column. You can see how our model looks like.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Yeah, you can see how our final model looks like. So I want us to draw these purlins here. Not purlins, but I want us to draw this rafter armor trusses. You see? So what do we do here? So we want to draw them, but I want to draw them at the south. Let us go to our model here. We want to draw them at the south elevation. Still now happen your south. Let us come to ground level. This is the south elevation. Sindio, this is the east. This is the south.
West.
Yeah.
Hapo ni sawa.
This is the north. Yeah, I had shown you maybe a little bit of cleanup nafanya hivyo. So if we are at the south elevation, we want to draw our rafter along this grid, sindio? So that you are able to snap. You know, once you are in 3D, if you come to snap, you can snap somewhere close or maybe not sure. You won't be very sure where you want to snap. So because we want to draw our rafter parallel to this grid here, this grid E, then you set your working plane to this grid. What will you do? What will you do now? You go to south elevation because that's where you want to draw. Come to south elevation, then come to structure, come to reference plane or set work plane. Let me just do set work plane. If I want to set work plane, I'll set it at E, grid E, then click OK. Now, if now I'm here, I'm in south elevation, I can go now back to steel, then click to beams. And then let me go choose my beam that I can use here. Let me use this 300, this universal beam.
Yes.
3 or 5 by 165 by 40. And then I just draw here at the upper. Then I come back and I draw this one.
Oh, yes.
So I have my rafter there. And then now what I can do, I can go to, this is level 2R.
Yeah.
So let us go to plan, go to level 2R. So that's come, change ours to fine. I think this is fine. Click on this, select similar in view. Come to copy multiple constraint, and then come click this, grid like this. You know, once that error shows you, ni kama tumeduplicate nini mingi hapa. So what I'll do, I simply delete, and then I do it afresh. Sorry, not that way. select, come to copy. So if you come to 3D, this is what we now have.
Yeah.
So we can add some beam at the rafter level.
Yes.
Maybe you can call them the tie beam. So you can come to rafter level here, then come to structure beam, select, maybe I can pick, which beam can I pick? I can take this one, the 254 by 102 by 28, then come to,
Yes.
even I can come to grid and just click this grid, and I have my beam there. And then click, pick grid, highlight that, then click finish first. You already have your beam. You have seen how I've used that to draw it.
Yes.
Now click on this one, select all instances in view, come to mirror, click on this one. You already have your tie beam that way. Now
Yeah.
if we go to 3D, you can see. Now let's go to level 1 and add some beam system.
Yeah.
So
Beam.
there are
Yeah.
some beams that were at our level here. Let me show you. You see these ones here.
Okay. Yeah.
So tutakuja tu kwa back to our no, we were at level
One.
1. Yeah, level 1 hatujaenda huko, tukuje tu level 1. So come to beam. The beam that you want to use, do you have any other alternative beam? Yeah, we can use these ones. You should click off the
Turn
snapping,
off
turn
3D
off,
snapping.
yes, turn off 3D snapping. And if you turn off 3D snapping, I don't know if this one here are the create similar, hatuna hiyo 3D snapping mode. So ukikuja hapa una click, unaweza uncheck, unaweza kuja click, au tumeandika ni chain, yeah. So unaweza click here, and you can click also this, and you can click also this. Even at the 3D, if you see, zile za rafter zinakaa a bit thinner, alafu zingine zinakaa a bit thicker. So if now you come to 3D model, now they are there, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yes, hivyo ndivyo, that's the beauty about this design. Unaona ina challenge but tunaendana tunayo. So kuja kwa structure, chukua beam system. Tulikuwa tumepitia the other day, unachukua unaziweka at the center. Distance hapa mimi naweka 150, no, 1500. And then I just come to this, click here, kuja hapa, click here, come to 3D.
Okay.
I have my design. Sasa hii si imeanza kukaribiana na what you want, isn't it?
Yes.
Sasa what tumebakisha ni kuweka paddings, not footings, paddings. Go to ground level, come to isolated pad, come to edit, duplicate. I want my dimension to be 1200 by 1200. Click OK. No, click OK. Then change this one to 1200. And then I click OK. Now, this is the pad that I want us to put. And then tunaweza sema at grid, I just come and select this. And then click finish. Undo. Then come here, select the pads. No, the footing, sorry. The footing. Come, select all instances in view. a mirror, and there we have it. Go to 3D. We are still getting nearer.